Today we are hosting the first Abu Dhabi Bank's Aviation Summit, where we are bringing together the whole value chain of the aviation sector. Aviation plays a key role for this region. It's a big part of the economy. It's actually more than 10% of the GDP of this region. But we also know that this sector specifically needs to decarbonize. So what we want to do is to bring together the airlines, the policymakers, the supply chain to discuss that what can we do in order to decarbonize? What are the plans that needs to be put in place in order to ensure that we can decarbonize this sector? Because we all need to come together. The banks, the airlines, the supply chain, the policymakers, to set out the roadmap that is required to ensure that we can decarbonize this sector to achieve net zero by 2050, which is the goal for the UAE, but also a commitment that First Abu Dhabi Bank have made to reach net zero by 2050. So First Abu Dhabi Bank, we are the biggest bank in the UAE and one of the biggest bank in the region. We committed to becoming net zero by 2050 back in 2021 October. So our ambition is to become net zero from our own operations emissions by 2030, but our financed emissions by 2050 to support UAE's ambition to becoming net zero as well. So what we did was that we introduced a ESG strategy back in 2021. As part of that, our commitment, a key part of our commitment is to become net zero. We've also committed that we will facilitate sustainable financing for $75 billion by 2030. Of this amount, since 2022 January till March 2023, we've already financed more than $15 billion of sustainable projects. So this is an important commitment for us. It lies in heart of our commitments that we want to become net zero. We want to support our clients to becoming net zero and how they will decarbonize to support their journey into this. So that's extremely important for us, and we try to embed sustainability in everything we do. Whenever we are speaking with our clients, whenever we are looking into products, services, how can we support them in order to ensure that we have sustainability and ESG on top of all our discussions and our internal agenda as well.